Stop outsourcing your need for validation and approval to the outside world, to society. You have to ask yourself, is your frame so weak, so fragile, that other people can come in and run amok? Other people can come in and put you inside your head? Other people can come around you and cause you to react to them, pull you into their little world and out of yours? Is your frame that weak? Okay? And if it is, guess what? You've come to the right place, because we're going to fix that, right? We're going to fix that, and your constant desire to outsource your need for approval and validation, because you should never outsource that stuff, right? The only place your validation or approval should come from is from within you, because that's what strong men do. Weak men, however, behave just like women, whereas they just constantly look to the outside world to give them positive affirmations and tell them that they're okay, you're not a bad person, whatever. They constantly rely on the external world. They rely on everybody else but themselves, right? To tell them who they are, what they should think, what they should do, what they should believe, right? Because they don't have a strong frame. That's what it always boils back down to, is your strong frame. Whose reality is stronger? Yours or the other person? These people who don't even know you, right? Most people in this world don't even know who you are. They don't know anything about you, but here you are giving them all the credit in the world to tell you who you are, to judge you, to make you second guess yourself, right? To give you mental demons. And for a lot of guys these days, especially the younger guys, I try to take it easy on them, because I don't, it's hard to blame them, because they grew up in a society that was very anti-masculine. Currently still is very anti-masculine, right? They grew up in a society telling them that, if you play, cowboys and Indians on the playground, oh, that's wrong, you shouldn't be doing that, that's toxic. Or if you roughhouse with your dad, oh, that's not good, you got to get in touch with your emotions. Or if you don't cry, oh, you little man, you must be insecure with yourself. You've had this constant brainwashing from the Matrix telling you that anything masculine is bad and anything feminine is good. And you've adopted those values, and now you've come to the point where you're now an adult and you're depressed and your soul hates you, right? Why? Because you're not giving your soul what it naturally needs from you as a man, which is what? Masculinity, right? Manliness. That's what your soul wants, because that's why you were born with a penis and not a vagina. So you need to stop acting like you've got a vagina and start acting like you've got a penis, son. Okay, so that's first. But as I was saying, it's mostly women and now men who are stuck in their feminine frame, who constantly outsource their need for validation and approval to the outside world. And when they don't get it, they freak out, don't they? They react. They get their panties get all up in a bunch. No different than when you don't validate a female, right? If she's like posting things on her social media like, oh, yeah, that's right, I make all this money, I'm a corporate CEO, or I've just got my law degree, I don't need a man. And if you go in there and you say anything that contradicts what she is saying about herself, guess what? You'll be attacked by her and all of the other simps and alpha females that are on her friends list, right? They'll all attack you because why? It's like, why are you not secure with yourself that somebody can come in and just say this and it not affect you? Oh, it's because obviously they're female, they're in their feminine frame, so they extract external validation from other people. They don't even trust themselves to tell themselves that they're like, I'm a good person, I'm great. They need it from other people. That's just, I'm not faulting them for that. That's just how they were evolutionarily wired from the get-go, right? Back in our caveman days. And it hasn't changed. The scary thing now, though, is men are adopting those same feminine values, right? I see more and more men just becoming more and more feminine and less masculine, right? And that is the last thing that your soul wants you to do as a man. Your soul does not want you to act like a chick. It wants you to act like a dude. A strong dude, right? An able dude, a self-reliant dude. A dude who has some self-efficacy. A dude who could pick himself up by his own bootstraps and not constantly look for others. Can you help me? Can you put me on the stage? Why can't you do it yourself? Are you disabled or something? No, just I'm a victim. You know, media told me I'm a victim. I can't do it because I'm a cisgender lesbian, blah, 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 you know, and all this other nonsense. Because, you know, that's another thing too, is like, why do so many women take their cues from the Matrix? Why do so many women take their cues from social media and mainstream media and late night talk show hosts? Because they can't think for themselves, right? And you see more and more men who have like literally become women begin to act like that, right? They look to the Matrix for answers. They look to like politicians specifically, you know, for to tell them how to live their lives, tell them what to do with their lives, you know. And it's like, dude, really, you're a grown man. You need to think for yourself. I mean, if I had a son, that would be the number one lesson I would teach that kid. Learn to think for yourself. Trust yourself. Are you going to make mistakes? Absolutely. Are you going to make big mistakes? Of course you are. But what's more important is you learn from your mistakes and you get back up and you do better. Simple as that. You don't take your cues from society, especially the Matrix or the alphabet mob out there trying to brainwash you into believing that, you know, that you just because you have a penis you could have babies. I mean, it's so like asinine what they're pushing right now. I mean, literally the Matrix is telling people that men can have babies, and there's even a couple of schools. I forget where it is. It might be in Finland or something like that. But where they're putting tampons in the boys' bathrooms. You cannot make this stuff up. You just can't. This is how far the Matrix has got out of control. This is really due to the lack of strong men out there, right? But for the sake of this coaching video, this is really due to the simps who did not stand up to this rubbish, right? The simps who basically outsourced their need for validation and approval to, of all places, the Matrix, the woke mob, the Alphabet Coalition, to tell them that, okay, I'm a good person now, right? Because I put tampons in the boys' bathroom at this high school. I'm brainwashing kids, so you won't hurt me, right? You won't cancel me, right? I won't lose my livelihood, right? You know, these guys are just complete they're not even guys, they're males. These males are complete sellouts, right? But this is where it starts, fellas. I mean, this is where it starts and ends. This is why I tell you guys, I don't ever want you to sell out, kowtow, or buckle at the knees to evil, to wickedness. Because all of that is really what's putting you inside your head these days. Okay, because back in the day, back in like, I mean, back when, you know, like in the 80s, for example, right? I was a teenager back then. I mean, they were promoting masculinity. They were literally promoting like traditional gender roles. Like men gotta be masculine. You gotta be like Arnold in Commando, Rocky IV, right? You gotta be strong. You gotta be a protector. You gotta be a hunter. You know, I mean, they were promoting these values. And for women, they were encouraging women to act like women, wear dresses, don't wear pants, you'll look like a boy. I mean, I remember hearing that stuff before. I mean, you know, it was like when women would try to dress like a dude, they would get called out for that. Because that was what was being promoted at the time, were like traditional values, traditional gender roles. And you know what? Not a whole lot of people were in their heads back then. Not a whole lot of people were confused. Of course, you know, as humans, we always have some sort of anxiety. We have some sort of, you know, I mean, we've all pretty much grown up in dysfunctional households. Even if you grew up in a two-parent household, it's never perfect, right? But at least things were, for the most part, what I would call normal. Whereas now, things are completely abnormal, out of control. We're living in crazy town. It's a complete circus out there, thanks to the weak men who have outsourced their need for approval and validation to the Matrix, right? The woke mob, the Alphabet Coalition, and now we are all paying the price for that. Okay? We're all paying the price for that. So if you, I mean, and I'm just talking about this on a macro level, right? But on a micro level, you're just dealing with this day to day where people are able to put you in your head. This is where this all ties in. I mean, most of those people who are trying to put you in your head, I guarantee, have bought into the ideas of the Matrix. Those are the people who are defending the Matrix. They've been brainwashed by the Matrix, and they live and die by the Matrix. So when you come along, little man, with your little red pill knowledge, you know, and your enlightenment, your red pill philosophy, guess what? They're going to be like, oh, yeah, they're going to just attack you, right? They're going to come right after you. And you know what? If you are still outsourcing your need for approval and validation to the outside world, it's going to affect you. It's going to get in your head. You're going to feel like oh, everyone's judging me, and you're going to crumble. All right? You're not going to be able to stay icy and non-reactive, as I teach on the Alpha Male Secrets channel. So, those are the people who are going to come after you the most. But like I always train students, I always tell them, you have to look at the source of the person who's attacking you. You have to go right to the source. Who is this person? What are they about? And try to understand them rather than, you know, constantly just, you know, feel like you're being judged and attacked. Because once you identify the source, you'll realize, like, this person is a loser, this person has nothing on me, this person is garbage, and this person has been pathetically brainwashed, because they're so weak-minded, brainwashed by the same matrix that, you know, is purporting all of these crazy-ass ideologies, including pedophilia for that matter. You know, it's crazy-ass ideologies. That's who's trying to, like, tell me that I'm this bad person. Right? I always say it's kind of like a child, right? Are you going to get upset if you're like walking in the grocery store and some like 5-year-old child or 4-year-old child who could barely speak yet says something derogatory to you, like, I don't like your shoes, mister, you know, whatever? Is that really going to, you know, harbor your day? I mean, it's not. I mean, I would probably tell the kid, I don't like yours either. Those are goofy, right? Just to let that kid know, like, don't do that to strangers, right? I would take it easy, but I mean, I would probably say something back, because usually those kids are raised by single moms, right? But again, you look at the source, right? You look at the source, you go, okay, that makes sense. This isn't like a high-value person or a successful guy. This isn't like Elon Musk coming after me to say these things. I mean, it's, you know, it's just some loser out in society. And once you identify the source and realize that, you know, I mean, they're just exactly that. They're just failing at life. This is why they do stuff like that, and they've been brainwashed by the Matrix, which makes them even more horrendously pathetic. Then you realize, okay, whatever. That you just feel sorry for them at that point. You're not going to go inside your head. You're just going to feel bad for them that they're just living in this delusion, and they're not strong-minded enough to think for themselves. Essentially, that is what it boils down to. And once you continue to do that, you'll slowly stop outsourcing all your need and approval for validation to other people who are not doing better than you, to all these other people who are completely lost in life, who are completely just mentally weak, where they can't even create their own individual thoughts. You know, and at the end of the day, that's what the Matrix wants to do. It wants to remove your individual thoughts, your individuality, your individual beliefs, and force you to adopt theirs. No, never. As always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you would like to add, anything you would like to share, anything I might have missed, please drop them in the comments below. I always love to see you guys, my comments. I always love to read your comments, so please feel free to drop your comments below. And until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets, signing out here from my Range Rover, right? This is one of the last series of coaching videos I'm doing here in my Range Rover. It's still hard. It's really hard to let this car go, but this is the last series of coaching videos I'm doing in here. So don't forget to smash the like button below. Smash that like button right now. Also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my Alpha Male Secrets channel. I've been checking my analytics, man, and too many of you guys are still not yet subscribed to the Alpha Male Secrets channel here on the YouTube. So please make sure you're subscribed as well. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And, you know, just help a brother out and subscribe. And for you guys who love my work and all of this amazing content I'm teaching you here on the Alpha Male Secrets, the best way to support my work is becoming a premium member of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm protecting my content from YouTube in the event they try to shut me down one day. They won't be able to, because all my content will be protected. It is being protected on my private platform. So this is the absolute best way to support my work, is becoming a premium Alpha Male Secrets subscriber on my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which is being hosted on a private platform. Right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of premium Alpha Male Secrets content from me. So take advantage of it. Okay, all you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.